Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So we have just finished up. This little section right here is about 0.05 of an acre. And this is part of our 6-acre project for 2025. So I'm just working my way down the valley and heading toward the back property line. I'm about maybe 150 feet from that. So I just wanted to take some video of the next section that we'll be working on. So here's the wash right here, and runs down, winds around back over there. So we're just going to walk through real quick so you can see what this all looks like before we get started. So this is a big oak tree right here, and this is where I'm going to start. And we're going to start along here. Hickory's going to come out. All kinds of little things right through here. All kinds of little seedling trees. They're all going to come out. All going to end up down there in the wash. And I found that it's easier to start at the creek, cut stuff down, throw it in the creek, and then work your way up from it, as opposed to trying to drag stuff down to it. There's a big old hickory tree right there. He's a big boy. Not a whole lot of exciting stuff through here. It's just lots of little scrubby trees and stuff that shouldn't be too terribly bad taken down, because this could all be done with loppers. So I'm not overly concerned about it. I think that's a cherry tree right there, wild cherry. That right there is a maple. Those will probably stay, at least for the time being, the bigger than I choose to deal with. Here's something you can see. Here's where there's a fork in the wash. Comes from over here in the western side of the ridge, and then there's actually water flowing. This doesn't happen too often, but with all the snow melt we've had over the last few days, finally got some water moving in it, so that's pretty cool. And I'll be working my way over to these down trees over here. There's that big rock that I had showed in a video a few weeks back. It was crazy. It had like 1,300 views or something about this rock. It was pretty crazy, but I guess people were interested in it. It's kind of unusual, but see if we get 1,300 views on this video. So over to here, and now we're going to work our way up the hill. Just past this big, he's not real big, he's about a 16-inch diameter maple tree. One of these days I'm going to tap some trees for maple syrup. When I went to the homesteading-ish conference in West Virginia back in September, they had a guy talk about that, tapping maple trees. And that was pretty cool. So I've been looking for maple trees here on the property, and we have quite a few. I didn't know how many big ones we had. As it turned out, when you're looking for them, they appear. So we've got lots of maple trees for the possibility of tapping. So we're going to work our way up here, up to this dead maple. He's long gone. And work our way over here. This area here is fairly flat, running right along these logs here. So where I'm walking right now, fairly flat area. And looking down to the wash where we were just down there. There's where the two washes come together. In this area here, fortunately, there's not a whole lot growing. It's all kind of just little tiny stuff. So I would suspect half an hour to an hour max in this area with the loppers will clear this up pretty well. Then we get into over here. This is a lot thicker. There's an autumn olive right there. Bane of my existence. He's definitely coming out. And we're going to work right along this log here. And you see that maple tree? It's anything that has an orange or red or pink ribbon on it, that indicates do not cut it. And with a combination of orange and yellow, that indicates it's a maple. So make it easier for me to find when I do at some point decide to tap some of these things. Yeah, looking down there toward the root ball of that big oak tree. It's getting thicker through here. Another thing of autumn olive. Not a fan. And then from this tree here, we're going to cut up right up through here till we get to this fallen tree. And then we're going to cut over here and then clear this up. And straight through there is the center of sector T, is in Tango. Right there in the middle of those three trees. It's pretty much the center of T. And then we're going to work our way back down the hill here. So this area here is probably about 5 or 6 times bigger than what we just finished up over here. So I did all of that pretty much in one day. So I'm figured this is probably going to take me 5 or 6 days to get through all of it. So we'll see. Just got to start working and see where you get. That's pretty much all you can do. This gets real, slope is very steep right here. Make sure I don't wipe out. If I do, you'll be the first to know. Oh, then we're back here to the oak tree. Back from once we started. And there you have it. So this is our next project. Small project, part of the 6-acre project for 2025. So be sure to check back tomorrow to see what we accomplished today. Actually be accomplished tomorrow. But we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we're going to see you in the pasture.